What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got another little top 5 list, I guess, for you. These are the top 5 most carried knives in my collection for the last month. Try to do one of these every month. I think it's maybe only been like three and a half weeks or so since the last one, so might be a little bit early on this one. But yeah, these are the ones I've been carrying the most for the last 3 weeks to a month. You know, kind of the knives that keep finding their way into my pocket. Some of them are might be a little surprising, but yeah, some of them might not. I don't know. So anyway, before I get into it, thank you guys for being channel members, Patreons. If you are, I really appreciate it. Subscribers, I really appreciate all my subscribers. Hit the like button down there if you like the content. Hit the subscribe button if you want me to ramble on more. If you want to hear me, you know, ramble more. I do sharpening videos, live streams, unboxings, reviews, stuff like that. Just general EDC knife content. Anyway, I think that's about it. Let me go ahead and get into this list. And a lot of you probably have seen, well, I think I've showed all these knives on the channel at one point in time, but this one was sent to me by TRM, Three Rivers Manufacturing. They're a pretty awesome USA made brand. They do more, I guess you could call it small batch, but they do it for a really awesome price. These are usually made with premium, or always the ones I've experienced anyway, made with premium material. They've got this one's G10. They've got titanium. They've got all kinds of materials and blade steels and stuff. And they're not readily available. These are harder to get brand new unless they do like a drop or something, from what I've seen. Anyway, TRM actually sent me this knife. This is the TRM Neutron. Get a good close-up look at it. It's a pretty cool knife. I really enjoy it, especially, you know, for them sending it to me for free for, you know, to make channel content with. Pretty awesome of them to do that. It was actually the first knife that any company ever sent my channel, and I really appreciate that. This thing, you know, is, I mean, I'm not bragging on it just because I got it for free. I'll never do that. You know, I usually, whether it's free or not, I'll give you my honest opinion on it for sure. But this one is an incredible little slicer, man. It is super thin, super lightweight, magna cut on the blade steel. Let's see if we can get that there. TRM USA magna cut, titanium deep carry pocket clip, G10 on the handle on this one. It's a liner lock. Really slicey little knife, man. Pretty thin blade stock. I'm not 100%. As a matter of fact, let me see. Let me get the calipers out here. Go ahead and recheck that blade stock thickness. I've got a full review of all these knives if you want to check them out on my channel. But yeah, I got 88 thousandths right there on the spine, and super thin blade stock on this one. Definitely a little slicing machine. You know, I mean, this thing was made to slice and slice. It holds an edge really well. And these little rubbers, you can buy the little O-rings from them for the thumb studs, and just slip them on there aftermarket. I actually bought these. These are like $8, I think. But they make the actuation of the thumb stud a lot more comfortable, and they stay on there pretty good. You know, I've never had one like fly off or anything like that. They come in different colors and stuff, so I think that's a pretty neat little feature that they offer for them. Pretty cool. I can reverse flick it, thumb flick it, whatever, you know. Really great knife, and really disappears in the pocket too, you know. Really great feel. So that is number 5 right there. That's the TRM Neutron 2 in magna cut. Number 4, and this might surprise you, especially since this is a most carried knives list, right? But this is the Beowulf. I carried this one a lot around the house. Not really so much, you know, definitely not to work and, you know, doing activities and, you know, going outside the house too much or anything like that. But carrying around the house, this has really dominated my pocket lately. I traded this one to Eddie, and he was nice enough to offer it to me first when it was up for sale, and I definitely had to jump on it, and I really appreciate him for doing that. This is a Midgard's Messer knife. They are a company, I believe, not 100% sure on this. I believe out of Germany. Don't know who the OEM is. They do yeah, their work is OEM, but this is a super. I mean, you can. That's the Beowulf, and there is the Neutron too. So, I mean, you can definitely tell. You got some super thick blade stock going on there. But first, it's a comically overbuilt knife. You know, I mean, this is for the most part like a showpiece or, you know, a conversation piece, but it does totally function really well. So now you can reverse flick it with the fuller right there. You know, it's just fun to carry. You know, it's a definite conversation starter, 100%, no doubt about it. They do have no internal milling on it. You can remove this glass breaker, which I might actually make a video on that. I thought about doing that. I haven't taken it apart yet, but they do have it's like a little, maybe a T6 or something in there. Get the camera to focus. But that is extremely pointy right there. And I mean, thought about removing it just because whenever you reach in your pocket, you know, if it's sitting in your pocket and to grab it, you know, it kind of pokes your hand a little bit there. But yeah, it comes with a pin right there. You can screw the pin in for some added, you know, locking security. Definite drop shut on the blade. I mean, you can hear this thing shut, you know, after it clears. Listen, you know, it is definitely a thick knife. Cool name, overbuilt knife. Really neat and really comfortable too. It really surprised the heck out of me the first time I actually put my hands on this thing. It is very comfortable in hand, surprisingly so. You know, nice diamond textured titanium there. The newer ones are anodized as blue. You got the Beowulf on there, CPM D2 on the blade steel right there, which is kind of a step above D2. From what I've experienced, this is my only experience with CPM D2, but from everything I've read, seen, and a little bit of cutting experience I've got with this one, not too much, but CPM D2 is a, you know, crucible powder metallurgy version of the ingot D2. It's a little bit has a little bit more of a premium qualities about it than D2. From what I've seen and read. Anyway, these are serial numbered right there. You know, you've got nice little touches on the whole knife. It is a really good quality knife for sure. Comically large. All right, number 3, the Microtech MSI. This one I got, I forgot where I got this one actually. Maybe DLT. I can't remember. You can check some of my affiliate links down there if you're interested in buying any of these knives. The Beowulf and the well, one of the other ones is available on White Mountain Knives. I don't want to do a spoiler there, but a couple of them are available on White Mountain Knives. Maybe more than a couple. I'm not 100% sure, but you can use my discount code TKE10, TKE the number 10, if you want 10% off. I don't get anything out of that, but it will save you 10%. So this is a very comfortable knife. This is overbuilt in its own way, I think. Maybe not so much overbuilt, but just a chunky boy, right? This is a big knife. It's a good size knife. If you put it up next to the TRM Neutron, you know, you can definitely see the difference right there, right? This is a hard working, hard use knife. Great blade shape for EDC. Really great ergonomics on this. Jimping up top, kind of got those big, thick, almost gear light kind of jumps right there. You know, you're locked in there, choked back, choked up. You got enough room with that kind of curved flat and that finger choil right there to choke up really well on it. You know, it's a great slicer. M390 MK, which is kind of like Microtech Knives, M390 Microtech Knives. That's kind of like their version of M390. Not too many significant changes from the regular M390 from what I've heard, what I've seen. But yeah, definitely has held an edge, and it came factory super sharp for sure. The only issue I've had with this one, actually, maybe you can see it on here. Might be able to see it on here. I was telling Lanyard Man this other day, I did a video review of his knife and scale swap where I famously stripped out that T20, but right there, that edge right there, that little part, and right there, and that little part, kind of chippy, seems to be a little bit chippy from what I've seen, because I've had the same, or he had the same issue on his MSI, and I didn't use that one too terribly much. I mean, I used enough carry to get a good review on it, but get a good feel for it and everything, but I didn't really like torture test it or cut test it too much. But that, in my experience with MSIs, which has only been 2, mind you, that's been something that I've encountered. Let me know in the comments what you think. You know, if you've encountered that issue with M390 MK, I'd love to know about that. This one's still really super sharp though, despite the couple little chips on the, you know, around the apex of the edge. It is really a sharp knife. Good acoustics on it. Sometimes you can hear, you kind of hear a little, when it closes, like a little ting almost. I do have some Applied Weapons Tech aluminum scales on the way for this one. Don't know when those will be here. It might be Christmas of 2050, who knows, but yeah, definitely looking forward to those, which will kind of, I think, add to the feel. This is these are around 175, I believe, 175, 178, something like that. And you can find them on pretty much any knife website, DLT, BladeHQ. There's several variants of it. I would recommend getting the original goat scales aftermarket for it, and just getting kind of like the polymer. And this isn't terribly bad, you know. I've definitely handled worse, you know, FRM polymer, but yeah, this is really a great knife. Has definitely found its way into my pocket quite a lot the last few weeks. Number 2, this is the Devo Knives Premium Pony Stout, the other one that I said is available on White Mountain Knives, and this is still available right now, surprisingly so to me. I don't know if they made like a lot more of them than the other Devos that I've, you know, encountered, but this is a great knife, man. This is really slim, really compact, but it also is not super small. I mean, I don't generally like knives of this size, but this one has found its way into my pocket quite a good bit lately. And this Premium Pony Stout, they come in like a gray or the plain colored titanium and S90V on the blade, which is an awesome steel. You know, that's one of the things about it, right? They go for around 175 and feature S90V, which is really cool. It's definitely held an edge for a good while. I mean, I've used the heck out of it and haven't had to sharpen it yet. S90V is a great edge retentive steel. Not up there with K390 or you know, 15V or Rex 121 or anything, but it does have a better corrosive resistant factor about it. So this is a great knife for me for a work knife. Really good utilitarian blade shape, very comfortable. Mr. Eddie did the anno job on this one. That's why this one looks a little different, which I think he did an excellent job. I love how there's no billboarding. You know, you don't see anything on this knife if you're just looking at it, right? Got a nice back spacer there, you know, which he annoed too, along with the hardware. But yeah, it's totally plain, you know. Captive pivot. You know, I really like the wire clip. Of course, it's reversible, you know, left to right hand carry, because Lefty EDC is one of the designers on it. So why wouldn't it be lefty friendly, right? But I really like that anno job that Mr. Eddie did on that. And he's one of the channels linked down below too. Y'all should check him out if you're interested in some cool anno work, which I think that kind of lightning-esque, almost like a deep sea anno or deep space anno, I don't know. That's really cool. But if you look inside under the back spacer, you can see S90V right there. So, you know, that's how you're telling the blade steel. And right, see it kind of reflecting right in there. Devo Knives right there. You know, so that's where their branding is. That is awesome to me. You know, I really like that. Great action on it. It's just an all-around awesome little knife. You know, great knife for the collection, and a good little user for sure. All right, number one in the last few weeks, which I've been carrying, and you know, my girlfriend will definitely attest to this because she's heard me fidget around with it quite a bit. The Demco Knives 80/20.5 slicer. This one was on sale a while back on DLT. I think it's either DLT or BladeHQ. Those affiliate links are down in the description. You want to check them out. If you use my links, if you click on the link, buy something from that link, it does help the channel out. So full disclosure there, I get like a little 5% kickback off of it. If not, you know, of course, that's fine too. But just something that I put out there. But this thing is awesome, man. This is a really fidgety knife. You know, I really love the sharp lock. Some people love it, some people hate it. You know, whatever. It to me, you know, and this is my video, my channel, my opinion. I absolutely love the sharp lock and the Demco 80/20.5. I have not gotten to handle an 80/20 yet. I would absolutely welcome that. I would love, you know, to handle one of those. The USA made version. This is made in Taiwan. Demco Knives, of course, American made knife, or American company, out of Wampum, PA. But the 20.5s are made in Taiwan. No issues there with me. I mean, I of course would rather, you know, it be American made, but for the price, and these we're going for around 120 on sale at DLT or BladeHQ, whichever one that I saw them. I can't remember, but this plain version is well, this is Ultim 20 CV. Where's it at? 20 CV right there. That's crazy to me. That's a great deal. You know, a really super fidgety, reliable knife, reliable lock, with 20 CV. Yeah, and a great slicer too, just like the name says. It's a really good slicer, really comfortable ergonomically. You know, this is what I would call almost, you know, a medium knife, I believe. You know, I mean, it is. I think it's a little bit larger. Let's see, maybe not. I don't know. I have to put them side by side. Very close, you know, so that it is a little bit longer overall than the Neutron 2. But yeah, surprisingly fidgety, you know, in hand. And the Ultim scales, I mean, I don't hate them. I don't absolutely love them, you know. They're not like my favorite thing ever, but I think it is pretty cool getting that kind of translucent, you know, bonus kind of with the knife. You know, you can see a little bit of the blade on in and out right there. You know, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that is pretty neat. And the lockup on this thing is rock solid. You know, fully comfortable deploying, middle finger flick, you know, reverse flick, with the sharp lock like that, slow rolling, you know, comfortable jimping, all around great knife. And that is my number one. So number 5, start out, that would be the Three Rivers Manufacturing Neutron. All right, number 4, Midgard's Messer Beowulf, monster of a knife. Number 3 being the Microtech MSI, as the I think that's flat dark earth, maybe. I don't think that's coyote. I think it's flat dark earth polymer on that. Number 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. The Devo Knives Pony Stout, Premium Pony Stout, and that's 90V. And number 1, most carried, I'd have to say, is that Demco 80/20.5 slicer in the Ultim. Y'all, I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you guys for supporting me, supporting the channel. You guys have been awesome. Hit the like button down below if you like the content. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want more of it. If you want to listen to me ramble more, consider also become a Patreon channel member. That'd be pretty cool. I welcome that. All proceeds go to help the channel. I think it starts out maybe $2 a month or something. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one, y'all. And until then, stay sharp.